Hello, everyone. This is Al Kabir, the analyst, and today I will be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles needing a safety, Jalen Hurts aging like wine. And I want to talk Devontae Smith a little bit more. This is Al Kabir, the analyst. Let's get into it. Safety. A safety is needed. You see the thumbnail of Kyle Hamilton. That's the guy I want. If he drop, we definitely got to go get him. I don't care who is there. We got to go get him because I believe that's a position of need. And also, I think he'd be the best at number, 15, I believe we have, or 14. Could be wrong. So if he dropped that far, you got to go grab him. So that's a win-win. And like I said in my previous videos, anytime the Eagles defense was like dominant or some type of decent or we had a identity, we always had a good safety. Also, I see that NFL Rumors, salute to NFL Rumors, they got this from CBS, is that the Eagles are making an offer to Tyrann Mathieu. I would not be surprised. Also, what made me bring this up, Rodney McLeod. I didn't even get to the news. I've been busy all week and hanging with the family. Rodney McLeod. I gotta get back to it. Rodney McLeod has signed with the Colts, as everyone know. He wrote this phenomenal letter, and I like it. I like how Rodney McLeod basically ended his quote unquote stint with the Philadelphia Eagles. And that let me know when we signed Anthony Harris what direction we was going with. I'm like, okay, we re-signed Anthony Harris. I guess he's going to be the veteran guy. But I think we over-criticize Kayvon Wallace too much because he talk a lot, but he don't really back it up on the field, or he really never got an opportunity to back it up on the field. I remember against the 49ers, to me, that game, he had a pretty good game, but I think that's the game he got hurt. And a fumble that was called back that game, that I believe that was a clear as day fumble. And that's the game he got hurt, set him back a little bit more. But he's been humble. It's just that when you talk like that, you got to play up to that. And so far, he just haven't shown it or even had the opportunity to show it. Can Kayvon Wallace be some? Sure. Last time he got smoked was against Kittle. Kittle is the best tight end or top two, whoever you want to put there. Him and Rob Gronkowski or him and Dallas Goedert, whoever you want to put there. The guy in Baltimore. But he played a top-tier guy, and it's Kittle. It's Kittle. So I think we're a little too hard on Kayvon Wallace, but do I think he's ready for that spot? I don't know. I would prefer Tyrann Mathieu. I would prefer Kyle Hamilton. I just think Wallace is just not ready. I think he could be a very good rotational piece if we ever decide to get rid of Marcus Epps. But Epps can play too. So, yeah, I don't know. That safety position is just very important to me. I told you, in my lifetime, I just seen the safety was always dominant. And last guy we had, we won the Super Bowl, Brian Dawkins. We went to a Super Bowl. So, I like the safety position really good. I would prefer the safety position to be a top-tier guy. That's just me. Let me know if I'm wrong, of course. Now, Jalen Hurts, he's aging like wine. I seen this from PFF. He's been improving for the past 6 years. Of course, if we include college, dude, he looked like that guy that came to Alabama, the first year when he got replaced by Tua, when he went to Oklahoma and balled out. It looked like he progressed from year 1 in the NFL to year 2. I believe he's going to progress again in year 3. See, we get these, what I can say, these type of goggles over our eyes where we look at a Joe Burrow like it's year 2 for him. Or we look at a Justin Herbert who didn't even go to the playoffs. It's year 2 for him. We get sucked up in the statistics, but I'm telling you, he took a 4-win team, quote unquote, Carson Wentz, who has the biggest arm ever. He took that 4-win team, just added a little bit more pieces to it. He turned that to a 9-win team. He turned the team that was projected. Everybody knew our schedule. I don't care what y'all say. Everybody knew our schedule. He turned that 4-win team to a 9-win team, a team that was projected to win 43 games, 9 games. Took them to the playoffs. Mind you, we laid the egg, but that is what it is. we're only going to get better, especially if you add pieces. I like to use the Bengals as a, a formula because they didn't really get too many guys from free agency. This year they did because they see the team that could be. But Tyler Boyd and those guys, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, those all guys that's Bengal guys. Even Joe Mixon, those Bengal guys. They just needed some offensive linemen. But they played for a juggernaut of the Rams. They played a pretty good game without an offensive line. Very winnable game without an offensive line. So I like to use that team as the format of why you should draft really well. And you kind of prefer to get guys out the draft because if Rams don't get 2 to 3 rings and all those contracts hit, they're going to be rebuilding for a very long time. Look at the Broncos. Since Peyton Manning, what have they been? I mean, like I said, I always prefer to draft. You can really build your team and build the dynasty that way. But hey, man, I'm sorry. Before I wrap it up, Devontae Smith been working and working and working. A lot of people was getting at him because he's not gaining the weight that we expected. But I'm starting to think it's just his metabolism and how his body built. He's probably not that guy to really gain weight like that. But he played big. I give him that. And then the way the receivers are protected today, do we really need him that big? I mean, I would like it because if he gained the muscle like 200 pounds, easily like the next Megatron. But he's small. It is what it is. We just got to take the good with the bad. But he can play. He definitely can play. And I'm not going to get into the Olympian we gave a 3-year contract to. 3 years, okay, I understand 1 year can't body, but 3 years, I can't really justify that one. A guy who never played in the NFL. Played college, but NFL, never played. Olympian, okay. Speedster, okay. I mean, you can get a guy like that in the 5th, 6th round. I don't know how he's doing, man. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel, man, about the moves, just about the Eagles news? I'm sorry I'm late. So again, I was just out with the family watching the Sixers. Even though I'm a Lakers fan, watched the Sixers, enjoyed the game. And but this is Al Kabir, the analyst. Ghost.